Hello there YouTube, I'm Wheelchair21, and as promised on today's rolling review, we will be looking at the Fujimi Chibimaru Godzilla series Maser Tank Type-66. Reason it's called Type-66 is most likely due to the fact that it was first debuted in War of the Gargantuas, which came out in 1966. That's pretty much the only reason why a lot of the Maser tanks have certain numbers and specific designations to them, is to really show or explain what year they came out in, rather than actually being some made-up serial number, as I can recall the best. So, since it's based on the original Maser tank, which was eventually brought back during the Millennium era, as you can see, it's very, very Showa-esque, having the entire satellite dish contraption, the multicolor rays, the weird actual instrument for how it works. It's still probably one of the greatest defining moments in tokusatsu technology, even though it gets beat up a lot by the real deal kaiju, aside from the Gargantuas, who seem to be very weak to the lightning energy. As you can see here, this is what your final product should look like once finally building it and assembling it. And since it is slightly difficult, I've already pre-assembled it, so we'll be looking at the final product at hand. Alright. Now, once assembling your product and model kit, the Maser Tank Type-66, well, looks practically like the actual vehicle. Just a few modifications to make it look chibi, and honestly, if you were to compare it to the Revoltech, which I am pissed off I never got, you would see a lot of the identical features amongst them. One cool thing is the fact that it uses a nice military green, pretty good metallic silver plastic, as well as excessively using amounts and amounts of stickers all throughout the entire vehicle, which is its biggest pain and my biggest concern, due to the fact, as you can see, these white ones that go over like the generators and gyros tend to be coming off. They don't really stay well onto your actual plastic, and the adhesive is kind of loose compared to the stuff that sticks to the nice military green. Your cab actually has a swivel joint and rotates to the actual mechanism and turret of the Maser. The wheels in the back are on a nice aluminum rod, and they rotate. They're a little tight, but they do actually move. Tire treads, or the tank treads, don't actually move, which is kind of, sad, but I guess they didn't want to run out of PVC plastic that breaks and erodes over time. And overall, I do think that this plastic is great. My only stupid concern is the fact that the box art shows that this is supposed to be a clear piece of plastic, and this is also supposed to be a clear piece of plastic. Makes me think that they just went super cheap on this. And I know a deluxe model kit, which would be more in scale to the actual vehicle, probably would keep that aesthetic. But you can kind of try to cheat that system if you properly know how to, paint stuff. You can make it almost look clear, or make it look like the actual glass module that is used to amplify the electricity and the electrical rays of the tank itself. The actual turret does rotate, but it can pop out of its socket, depending on how you move it, and it actually can lift up and down and move all about, as you can see here, up and down. So it keeps all of its aesthetics to the actual vehicle. And honestly, it's great. It's wonderful. Just, like I said, it's hard to roll due to the front cab and the tires. It's evaluation time, and for my final evaluation, the Toho Chibimaru Series 02 Maser Tank Type-66 is a wonderful vehicle, but it does come with obvious flaws. First off, the cab's treads are one static piece. The tires are actually very tight and hard to actually rotate and move. The paint, or I should say the sticker apps, should actually be painted or dyed plastic, casted for the actual model kit itself, so the stickers are a huge problem, as well as when you look closely at the dishes to the satellite dish and array part for the Maser itself, the way that the silver and the plastic was molded, you can see swirls and like these weird stress marks and cracks, just due to how it was casted, meaning that it's probably best to properly go back and paint this product just to make it look more accurate and more solid, give it some solidarity to its metallic design. Overall, I do think, though, it's better to get the Revoltech, but this Chibimaru line looks interesting, and I think can expand due to getting the word out there. That's why I'm reviewing it, because I would like to see other Chibimaru model kits, because I specifically would love to have a Mogira set where it actually disassembles and is Star Falcon and Land Mogira, or see stuff like the Super X's, or other versions of the Maser Tank throughout the franchise, as well as other Toho classic kaiju that are not just in the Godzilla franchise, but their own standalone films, specifically Rebirth of Mothra franchise. So, to find Chibimaru, Maser Tank, or Godzilla, you can easily find them at HobbyLink, Hobby Search, and AmiAmi. Now, they are usually around $15 to $20, I would expect. That's how much I roughly paid for them, due to the conversion rate, due to the yen rate. So you might be getting them for roughly, like I say, $20 at most. And it's well worth it. The assembly is going to be a little bit tasking, but if you built model kits before, you know what you're in for. Specifically, the fact that you don't need to use glue on these is a good reason why to get them. But they're not, honestly, for everyone, due to the fact some people may just excessively hate the stickers, specifically on this product. Now, if you actually like this video, I insist you like it. If you want to stay up to date and in tune with what other Chibimaru products could be happening, if you're not aware of these online stores or online websites that cover, products and toys, I insist you subscribe to my channel, as well as check me out over at HeroTaku.com and Hero Club, as well as follow me on Twitter, as well as Instagram. So, this has been Chibimaru 02, Type Maser Tank 66, or I should say Maser Tank Type 66, just following off of the cusp of the Godzilla. Anyways, I'll see you next time, because I'm Wheelchair 21, and I gotta roll out.